Hola. Welcome to Slowpoke Travel. Good morning. I am here in cloudy Florida, sitting in a chair in the backyard like I've been doing for almost a year. We're coming up on the 1 year anniversary here at my mother-in-law's house, and I love my mother-in-law. But man, can't believe we're coming up on a year. We got out of Mexico at the end, near the end of March of 2020. We ended up cutting our Mexico trip a little bit short to return home because of all of this virus stuff, and now I'm getting excited about travel again because I can't wait to get the vaccine and feel some forward momentum, although I'm not sure how much forward that's going to be, because I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable right when we get the vaccine doing traveling, because I'm probably going to let the world shake out a little bit first. But I've talked to some people who aren't that interested in getting the vaccine, which blows my mind. But maybe they're not as short attention span type person that I am, so they're content to be where they're at. I'm like a shark. I got to move forward. I'm like a shark, but I'm not very strong. I'm not very aggressive, and my teeth aren't very fierce. I'm more like a glacier that has to move forward. But I don't have to move very far. We've done a couple little moves during this pandemic year. We did one house sit. It was a repeat house sit, somebody that we'd house sat for before, so we already knew the lay of the land. We never even encountered the people. We went there, the house was empty, we left before they returned. So that was a nice little diversion. And then we also rented an Airbnb. It was a single wide trailer. You know, I was going to make a video about that, just to illustrate what a trailer was like. It kind of got me excited. It was still bigger than our apartment in Seattle. We didn't have any contact with people there either, other than the Airbnb host, just to say hello and give us the lay of the land while we checked in. But other than that, I haven't done anything this past year. Put some gas in the car once in a blue moon, go to the grocery store, maybe once a month, twice a month at the most. My mother-in-law owns property up in Georgia, so we've gone back and forth to Georgia a couple times. But that's a remote, rural place up in Georgia. Don't stop along the way except for to get gas, and then there's no contact with people. So it really hasn't been that interesting, the travel that we've done. So it hasn't satisfied my desire for something new to look at. And man, I am chomping at the bit to get a vaccine. And I'm just stunned, you know, if I have a conversation with somebody and they're not chomping at the bit to get the vaccine. So are you chomping at the bit, or are you sitting on the fence? I guess maybe that's what this video is about. I'm just curious how many people are gung-ho about getting the vaccine. I'm gung-ho about it because I don't know what the alternative is. The alternative is just to sit on my butt and continue doing this, or to go out into the world like blah blah blah, nothing's going on, because I know some folks are doing that. It's hard for me to do because I'm a good soldier. I like to do what I'm told. I don't know, I guess that's a character flaw. I've been wanting to put up some travel videos, but we just don't have any. But I'm thinking that this year that's going to change, man. I hope I'm just not being overly optimistic. Although I guess I should tone it back, because it's not going to happen anytime soon. Camera Girl and I are both under 65 years of age, and here in Florida right now, you have to be at least 65 or older to get a vaccine, or to sign up for the option, the potential to maybe get a vaccine. So I think it's going to be a while before we're able to get a vaccine, probably months, really. And then after that, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We've thrown out some ideas. I could go backpacking. I don't know if Camera Girl's interested in that. We could go to a rental property somewhere in an interesting part of the country that we want to explore. I don't know if we can leave the country anytime soon. I don't know how comfortable I feel about that. I don't know how I'm going to feel once I get the vaccine, and once, you know, how the world's going to, how the the climate, how it's going to feel. Because I'm all about how things feel, because that affects how I feel. You know, when I drive by restaurants and stuff, I see them full of people. People, it seems like a lot of people are having normal lives here in Florida. That just would be hard for me to do. And I don't want to go into a restaurant with a mask and then take off a mask and I don't know. I'd have to rethink. I'd have to think in a different way, and I don't think it's worth it. I'll just keep on sitting in my mother-in-law's backyard and letting the calendar pages fly by until we reach a level of normalcy that I recognize, and then I think I can get on board with. But it was a rough year to have a travel channel and a travel website. But I'm really excited about the potential of getting back on the road again this year. Anybody, if you watch our videos for any amount of time, especially over on our cooking channel, you see I change kitchens like I change underwear because we're always off somewhere new. I hope. Although we were in Seattle for 5 or 6 years, but even then we lived in 3 different neighborhoods in 3 different places. Because even in the same city, I have a short attention span. But that's it. I just wanted to make a video because I haven't made one on this channel in such a long time. I've got some Mexico footage I could put up. I naively thought we'd be back in Mexico sooner than it's ended up being, and that I can continue working on the footage there. I'm being stalked. Oops. I don't know if you could see that. That is I can't tell if that's a jaguar or a bobcat. Definitely some sort of predatory creature. I'm lucky to be alive right now. But I hope you're as excited about this year as I'm convincing myself to be, and I hope it all works out for all of us. Hope you're doing well. So hopefully I'll have some interesting travel videos to edit this year. Man, I really hope so.